here is the review of Transformers movie 2007 Scorponock. As you can see, he is, as you can already tell here, a scorpion, a more robotic version of his scorpion mode. And let's get in a real closer look here. And it looks like a really nice looking scorpion mode. And you can see it does have some nice red eyes here on his face, and on the sides of his face he does have some tampographed words here, and on the sides of his head they say caution, fuel, explosive. Yeah. And on the top, he does have the nice Decepticon symbol here. And on the sides here, they say no step. And he does have like a spinning gear here, which does spin, but that is for the gimmick that we'll get to, because he does have a couple of gimmicks in his scorpion mode. And on the sides here, he does have some more tampographed words here, and on the sides they do say rescue 0360 on both sides. And for the claws here, it does have some nice gold paint here, and some like brownish gold here. Well, it's like a brown paint on these things here. And he does have some more tampographed words here, and they say danger, and this side says keep away. On both of his claws here. Except this claw here has keep away on this side, whereas the other one has it on this side. Same for the danger logo here. This one's on this side and this one's on the other side here. And it also does have some black paint on these arrows here. And here is his claws here. It does have some brown on these, like, pincher things. And also some brown on the insides here. And of course his tail here. As you can see, it does have some red paint on what are the eyes for his third mode. Because, yes, people, this guy has 3 modes. And here's the rest of his tail here. Oh, and this part is like the little stinger. And it does have some, like, metallic gray on these things here. And that's about it for his Scorpion mode. And for his articulation, his head can move up and down on 2 joints. This joint right here, and also a joint at the base of the neck. And his arms can rotate up and down, and they can move in and out. And he does have a bicep swivel, and his elbows can bend. And as you bend his elbows, his claws do spin. Yeah. Oh, and also, when you move his arms, this part does move also. And his beast mode legs are on a ball joint. That they all have their individual ball joints. And I counted a total of 6 ball joints on the base of these legs here, which are right here. And the tail has a swivel here and 2 joints. One here and one here. Oh, I meant 3 joints. Because he has a joint here also. And the stinger part does have a swivel here. So the tail has 2 swivel joints, and 3 hinge joints for the tail. Oh, and also the claws do open up. But to open them up, you have to make sure that they're lined up like this. So that way you can open them up. And they look like this. But if these are opened up, then these don't spin anymore. So that's about it for his beast mode here. Now he does have a robot mode, if you can call it, because he did not have a robot mode in the movie. He just had his beast mode here. But to get him in robot mode, all you would do is, well, you do want to take these beast mode legs, untap them from these parts here, and rotate them down. And the way these tap in is from these holes here to these pegs here. And then you just take his head, bring it down, bring his arms down, and then you take his tail and just bring it up so it looks like that. And that is his robot mode, if you can call it. Oh, I almost forgot to show you another gimmick that he has in his scorpion mode, and that is his stinger does spring forward. And to do that, you would push on this little trigger, and the stinger here will spring out. And it only extends out about that far. And his robot mode is the same as the beast mode. There's nothing else to it. Except the only difference is that he now has some robot legs. But the rest of him is the same as his Scorpion mode. And the only new articulation that he has in his robot mode is his legs have a ball joint here, a thigh swivel here, and a knee joint. And his arms and his head has the same articulation like in his Scorpion mode. And you can still open up his claws. And that's about it for his robot mode. So now let's get him into his third mode. And to get him into his third mode, you would leave his head like this. But you do want to rotate his arms up and rotate his elbows around so they look like this. And then you would open up his claws up. And then you want to take what was his legs is now going to be his arms and rotate them down. And then you just position what was the stinger tail in beast mode. And there you have him in this robotic monster thing. And it looks cool, but my only problem with it is he doesn't have any hands in this third mode. And also, I wish his claws here would have another joint instead of just the one joint on the base of the claws here. Because as you can see, they're all like crooked instead of having another hinge joint to have these flat. And the articulation is the same as in his beast mode and also his robot mode. And you could still do the little the stinger gimmick here. So now let me get him back in his Scorpion mode so we can get into our final thoughts real quick. Oh, I almost forgot something else. I do need to show you. Because we're not done with the gimmicks yet. And that is on the bottom of his scorpion mode, he does have these wheels on the bottom. And if you roll him, this thing spins, and also his claws spin as well. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't on mine. Oh, and this part does spin around too. This little peg here is what I was telling you about. And you do need to get the beast mode legs out of the way. Like I said, on mine, it doesn't really work that well. Well, this claw does spin sometimes with no problems, but the other one, not quite. But if you have movie blackout, then you can attach this guy to blackout in his helicopter mode. And the way you would attach this guy to blackout is on the bottom of his helicopter mode. From these two holes, and I think that this peg too. And that would help his claws move a lot better. But I don't have blackout with me. So this is all I have here. So final thoughts. His scorpion mode does look really cool. And it looks exactly like what he does in the film. But his robot mode, I'm not a fan of his robot mode, because all you're doing is just standing him up and revealing some new legs. And his monster mode looks really cool, but a couple problems I have with it is I wish it had some hands, and I wish that his claws here would have another joint, so that way these can stay flat without his claws having them in a crooked angle. Those are just a couple of problems I have with it. For his third mode. So I think that's about it. So there you have it. Transformers movie 2007, Scorponock. And if you like this video, give me a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And if you want to check out some other videos you may have missed, there's a playlist set up on my YouTube channel. So I think that's about it. So thanks for watching.